I'm going to show you how to do the tank. This tank is not that bad, fade wise. It's got a little fading. You can see in here it's a little bit deeper yellow. So it's faded where the sun hit it. But this tank's also got this big scratch. Now I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to go with that. We're going to see. That might just end up staying. Hate to say it, but that's so deep, and I would have to sand so much to get that out. I'm not sure. I've gone through a tank before where it got so deep in the sanding that I was unable to get the plastic to re-shine. It's almost like there's a layer of dense plastic, and then it gets a little bit, I don't know, aerated. So we're just going to take it step by step. I tried the heat gun approach. I did that right in here, and it really didn't take, it took some of the white oxidation. Now I know that the heat gun's probably not the best. I think the blue gas torch that I've seen would do it, but on a big area you're more than likely going to get some irregularities where you get a little more heat here and a little less there. So the approach I'm going to go is the basic sanding and polishing. So I'm going to go over this in the area where the graphic's going to be, and I'm just going to do a test area. So here we are with 800, and this is the worst side. The other side isn't near as faded, but this side has the deep scratch. So I'm going to just continue to go over this, and I'm going to see with 800 I'm not going to get into that scratch, but what I'm going to do now, so after 1,000 it's not getting me where I want to be, so I'm going to go up to 400. And like I said, it's just a test area, and I can feel this is getting a bite. And I can almost see that it's better, but we'll find out if it's going to be coarse enough. Now you might not be able to see it, but this is where the 1,000 was. This is where the 400 is. And I'm seeing a yellower spot here. So I still think I need a coarser sandpaper for the first run. So here's 320. So I want to get that nice bright yellow color back. And unless I get the majority of that top coat of oxidized yellow off, I'm not going to get anywhere. And let's just see what that did. Yeah, I can see darker yellow there, or I don't want to say darker, just richer looking. And I'm going to continue with that 320 on that spot and just see how much color change I can get compared to the other areas. Now I just jumped ahead on a bunch of stuff because I wanted to do this. This was the worst side, and I wanted to do this first to see what the results would be like. Now I haven't polished this out yet. This is just after rubbing compound, but what I ended up doing, there was just so much that I had to take off. I started doing it by hand. Then I went ahead, pulled out stuff from the Suburban And I started out with 180 on the DA dry. And I'm going to show you that on the other panels. And then I went to 400. And then I did it by hand with 800 and then 1200. Now you can still see scratches, but they're not the orbital scratches. They're scratches that are in here. Some of them, just like this scratch right here, you can see it. That was there before. That was like from brush or something. But look at the difference in the color. Now this is the color untouched. Now this is not as bad as the side was, but look, we've got a match. So this is what I'm after. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the rest of this tank. And I'm going to try to do a little bit more step-ups in sanding from the orbital. See if I can get a lot more of these scratches out, which you don't even see them, but I do. Okay, so what I've got is the 180 on here, and I've got the top. I was actually able to get that deep gouge out with the 180. So that was cool. But and you can see how much plastic that 180 gets out just in minutes. So I'll continue on with the 180. And I'm done with the 180. So now, I'll wipe this off. Now the color is matching the nice color here. Once I get the mechanical sanding down, then I'm going to do wet sanding. So this is the 400. Now 600. Now you can really see after the 600 just how it's taking shape. It's really looking good. Now from here, I'm going to get into in here and in around here with some 600, and I'm going to take some 600 up in here and finish it all off by hand because I think it's going to come out better. Alright, so I've gone from 800 to 600, or excuse me, from 400 to 600 to 800 to 1,000 to 1,200. Now it's really, really smooth, and we're ready for the cutting. Put a little bit on the pad. you can see a shine starting to come through. And we're going to do a lot more of this. And you can start to see the difference between this and the shiny. So I'm just going to go ahead and do the whole rest of the tank. And we're almost done. So what I've done is I went with the Ultra Cut, and then as you can see, it's got a little dullness to it. I'll show you how we're going to take care of that. Then I went with the Adams polish, and I did a little bit of the heavy cutting, but it doesn't do as good a job as that. This is a chemical cutting compound. The other actually has abrasive in it. So we went with polish, and we did it on the Adams pads with the Adams buffer. And that got us, I'd say 90% there, but I'll show you what we're going to do. I've got this floppy buffy pad, so I'll show you what happens here. And this just gets you that final polish. Real light. Real heavy because then it won't shine, it'll just be scratched basically. There you have it. And there's the final result. I gotta say, the match on this fender is really good. And all the new hardware, well, I mean replated and restored hardware, makes a huge difference also. So there is the tank refinished.